sports show that's gonna make you sweat. And now today's fearless players wearing the bright blue from Lake Island Prep School, Ben the Bruiser Candola. In the remarkable red from West Ridge Middle School, Shelley the Wrecker Wagoner. And in the pounding purple from Southwest Middle School, Lexi the Lynx Jeffrey. Hello everyone, I'm Mike O'Malley. Welcome to the Extreme Arena, home of Nickelodeon Guts, the action sports show where kids live out their greatest sports fantasies. Our players will be battling their way through 4 outrageous events today, and after that, they'll get a chance at tackling our radical rock, the aggro crag, where almost anything can happen. The player with the most points at the end of all of our events is the winner, and he or she will be able to take home an awesome piece of our glowing rock. Now, remember, all of our events are specifically designed with our players' safety in mind. They will be wearing safety equipment, and we'll have a professional stunt coordinator and stunt spotters with them at all times. So please, do not try this at home. Now on to our first event, an elastic sports event. It's called Off the Wall. Our players going to be jumping off that aerial bridge like Ricky Henderson knocking down a home run off the wall. Let's go to our referee, Maura Quirk, for the rules. Mo.
Hey, Mike. Our players will get 45 seconds to knock as many balls off the wall as possible. The player who knocks down the most wins. Mike?
All right, imagine you're playing center field for the Boston Red Sox. Darryl Strawberry hits a deep drive, and you're going up against the green monster. It looks like it's going over, but you jump up and knock it down. Well, that's a little about what's going to happen today. We're going to simulate that activity. Looks like they're ready.
On your mark, get set.
And our players are right now at jumping. Takes incredible coordination to be able to jump off of that mark and then up and then scraping the wall, knocking down as many baseballs as you can. And then you look right there. It looks like Ben the Bruiser is having trouble. There is Shelley the Wagoner. The Wrecker, Wagoner, filling up her wagon with plenty of baseballs on that one. It looks like she is in the lead. She continues to scrape that like scraping barnacles off a rock. I tell you, folks, 15 seconds, 14 left. It looks like Ben has got his momentum back into place right there. Jumping, flying, being able to leap up against the Green Monster, Yankee Stadium, Baltimore Kingdom Yards. Our 3 deep wall simulated right there, and so our judges having a tough task for them right now. They are counting the amount of baseballs that each player has knocked off of that wall. They will then give the tabulations to our referee, Maura Quirk, and Mo will give us the results so that we know who's in first, second, and third place. Mo.
In first place is Ben in blue. He knocked down 24 baseballs. In second place, Shelley in red knocking down 21. In third place, Lexi in purple knocking down 10.
All right, so Ben having some trouble getting caught up there, but he came back, and with a good, strong leap right there, on the way up, knocked some baseballs off that wall. Nice work on that for Ben the Bruiser Crandall, and he is right here. Now, is it hard to coordinate yourself? You're flying up against that wall. Is it hard to coordinate your body in order to knock those baseballs off?
Right when you jump off, you have to make sure you hit the baseball. And right when you hit the wall, you have to throw your arms and kick everything inside. And you have to make sure you turn around and jump back up and get right back to it.
So a lot of things to think about, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let's go to Maura and check out our leaderboard right now. Mo!
Mike, first place in our events is worth 300 points. That goes to Ben in blue. In second place with 200 points, Shelley in red. And in third place with 100 points, Lexi in purple.
The Bruiser saving himself with some bruises off of that wall. Now it's time for him to spill his guts. So, Ben, spill your guts. Ben the Bruiser Crandall is 12 years old. Even though the Bruiser intimidates the competition on the baseball field, he has been the butt of jokes in the swimming pool. And that is Ben. And he is ready for our next event, the longest yard. Takes place right here on our Extreme Arena floor. We got a pit of sand. Our players are going to be jumping into elastic sports, coming true fantasy here today. Let's go to Mo and check out the rules. Mo!
Each player will get 2 jumps. Both feet must land in the sand for the jump to be qualified. And each player, let me see, the longest jump counts, best jump wins. Got it. Here we go. On your mark, get set.
And our player, Ben, is ready to bruise his way up. And putting a little mark in the sand right there. Now remember, they're coming into this event, which has a completely different strategy from the first Elastic Sports event, so they're looking for length and not height on this one.
Ben's first jump was 10 feet even.
10 feet even. So Ben is getting ready for his next jump.
On your mark, get set.
And Ben leaping off, trying to stretch out a little bit. Looks like he definitely got a better mark on that one. Our judges will be measuring that and giving the results to Mo. Mo.
Ben's longest jump was 11 feet 8 inches.
11-8, now the mark to beat. And Ben, going into this event, was in first place with 300 points. As you see, he is getting out. That is our stunt coordinator, Kim Kahana, helping him out of the elastic cord. And then Shelly is getting harnessed up there to begin her leap forward. We'll see what she can do.
On your mark, get set.
All right, there is Shelly with a moment's pause right there. That might have hurt her in her jump. We will see right now as they take the closest point towards that aerial bridge right there.
Shelly's first jump was 11 feet 8 inches.
11 feet 8 inches, so Shelly will get another shot.
On your mark, get set.
All right, we'll see if she can better Ben's mark. Take him out of... Oh! That might have done it right there, folks. That might have been the mark to displace Ben from first in this event. Let's go to Mo. Mo.
Shelly's longest jump was 12 feet 11 inches.
12-11, okay. So she is now in first place as Lexi gets ready to begin her jumping forward. She is going into this event in third place with 100 points. A first place finish in this would be very advantageous.
On your mark, get set.
All right, and she leaps herself forward and beginning to stretch. And it doesn't look like she made it. As you can see, she put both of her feet down. They take the mark that is closest, as I said, to their beginning jumping point. Yes?
Lexi's first jump was 10 feet 6 inches.
All right, 10-6, so she needs a better jump than that if she's going to get first place in this event.
On your mark, get set.
All right, imagine battling Carl Lewis in the Olympic long jump, and you've got an elastic cord, and that might be the mark that puts her in first place. Let's go to Mo. Mo, is that the one that did it? What was that mark? What do we got on that one there? Still conferring with the judges. What do we got, Mo?
Her longest jump was 13 feet 5 inches. That puts her in first place. Shelly in red in second place. Ben in blue in third place.
That's what it is all about, folks. The competition right here. Take a look at Lexi, who had to come back and get a longer jump to get first place in that event. Going into this event with 100 points. She did a great job, and she's coming over. I'm waving her over. She's a little bit delirious after jumping. So what was going through your mind on that one?
I just had to jump real far, and it was real hard to push off the thing.
But you did good. Aren't you excited? Or are you just thinking about it right now?
I'm just thinking about it.
She's just thinking about it. She's saying, get out of my face. All right, let's go to Mo and check out the leaderboard. Mo.
Mike, we have a three-way tie right now. In first place, all of our players with 400 points.
That is what it is all about. And Ben saying he's number one. And Shelly and Lexi both saying thinking they're number one. Who's coming back in this next event? You stick around. More action coming up. All right, welcome back to Guts, where we have a tie score right here. Guts, the action sports show that asks, do you have it? All right, the Extreme Arena getting ready for our next event, but right now it's time for Shelly to spill her guts, so Shelly, spill your guts. Shelly, the Wrecker Wagoner, is 12 years old. After destroying her competition, the Wrecker often travels in search of good water slides to tear up, and that is the Wrecker. All right, and the Wrecker ready for our next event called Basic Training. It takes place here in our gym, and our obstacles change every day. So let's take a look at what we got working here today. We got the car going in, then the tightrope walk, then the slide for life, into the tire crawl, and then up the wall climb, and into the free fall. Let's go to Mo. Mo!
Our players will be timed from starting line to free fall, which Mike just demonstrated very beautifully. They must complete each obstacle before moving on to the next one. Best time wins. On your mark, get set.
All right, as Ben the Bruiser tries to make it up that cargo net right there. He makes it up there with good time in about 5 seconds. Then the tightrope walk, leg over leg. Had good arm strength on that one, balancing his weight as he made it across the tightrope walk and then down the slide for life. And then right into the tire crawl, folks. He probably got skid marks on his face. Doesn't matter, he's climbing the wall climb and into the free fall. Beautiful work, folks. Let's get the official time from Mo. Mo.
Ben in blue came in at 25.8 seconds.
25.8 seconds, a tough time to beat. Looks like Shelly's ready.
On your mark, get set.
All right, Shelly the wrecker making it up there. Let's see if she can wreck that time in 25.8 seconds as she makes her way along the tightrope walk, not going leg over leg, just sort of shuffling side to side, a different strategy than Ben used, and down in the slide for life. She is into the tire crawl, and it looks like she might lose some time right there because she did not, as Ben did, dive right into there. She's not going to make it, folks. She's looking at second place points at the end of this event as she makes it into the free fall. There she has it. And let's go to Mo and get the official time. Mo.
Shelly clocked in at 29.6 seconds.
All right, 29.6 seconds. Looks like our tie will definitely be broken at the end of this event.
On your mark, get set.
All right, Lexi the Lynx. Let's see if she can use her cat-like qualities to climb that cargo net, clawing her way to the top of that platform as she makes it. And then our other players watching as she makes her way across the tightrope walk, wondering where she is going to end up and what time, and she's at 19 seconds right now. She's gonna have to really fly, and she definitely flew into that tire crawl. Right now, as she makes it up the wall climb, it looks like Ben will have a first place position, and she pauses right there. Oh, folks, I don't know what that final time will do. Let's go to Mo.
Lexi clocked in at 33.3 seconds. That puts Ben first, Shelly second, Lexi third.
All right, so Ben, he wasn't gentle at all on this event. No, he went right at it. Look at this superior dive into the tire crawl. Superman couldn't do it any better. And he was rolling out of that tire crawl up the wall, climbing his way, crawling his way. He wanted first place by himself at the end of this one, and he had it. And relaxing into that free fall. What was it like jumping in that free fall bag?
It's really fun because when you hit the air, you're like, when you hit the mat, you're hitting like a big air pad. So you're like floating, and then you hit the ground, and it's really fun.
All right, so let's talk to Mo and check out our leaderboard now. Mo!
In first place is Ben in blue with 700 points. In second place, Shelly in red with 600 points. In third place, Lexi in purple with 500 points.
All right, so Ben now in first place by himself. It's time for Lexi to spill her guts. So Lex, spill your guts. Lexi the Lynx Jeffries is 11 years old. The Lynx possesses a cat-like ability that helps her be an excellent gymnast and horseback rider. The Lynx loves leaping on trampolines, even if she doesn't always land on her feet. All right, and so the Lynx should be ready for our next event, Jump, which takes place right here in our Extreme Arena. She likes to leap on trampolines, and then maybe this will come in handy because Elastic Sports right here, our players will be simulating a hurdle event right here and see if they can do their best. Jackie, Joyner, Kersey, or Edwin Moses. Let's go to Mo for the rules. Mo.
Mike, our players will jump off the aerial bridge and over 2 hurdles. They must climb to the top of the opposite bridge and touch the railing before coming back, and also to end the event. Time penalties will be added for any hurdles that are knocked down, and best time wins. On your mark, get set.
Okay, so Ben the Bruiser in first place going into this event is making good time at this point, folks. Having no problem getting up over those 2. But he's having trouble right here, folks. He's going to have to make his way back to gain his momentum. Otherwise, he'll just hang there. And if the spotters have to help him, they do go and help him. They wait a certain amount of time before helping him up. He will get a penalty for getting spotter assistance as he continues his climb. Oh, he hadn't been. You've got to really grab onto that elastic bridge. So having a lot of trouble. His first place in this game right now could be very much in jeopardy. Again, getting spotter assistance. We will go to Mo and find out what penalties he will incur for that last run. Mo.
Mike, Ben in blue came in with 48.8 seconds. That includes a 5-second penalty for knocking down the hurdle and 2 2-second penalties for spotter assistance.
All right, so now Shelly is ready to go.
On your mark, get set.
All right, Shelly the Wrecker Wagoner. Let's hope she doesn't wreck this event as she goes over. But she's getting up there. Oh, she's going to have to really get her hands up there and making a nice time. She could really use first place points in this one. And remember, Lexi still has to go and jumping her way. She's having, but she grabbed on. See, no, she lost it. She lost it right there. She should have held on. But she has 20 seconds to try to get in front. She's going to get spotter assistance and get a penalty on that one as she continues her climb up there and clocks in with the final time. Let's go to Mo for the final time right now.
Shelly in red clocked in at 36.7 seconds. That includes a 2-second penalty for spotter assistance.
All right, so
Mike.
she is in first place going into Lexi's turn, but Lexi still has yet to jump.
Get set.
All right, so we are combining the elements of our first Elastic Sports game off the wall and our second, the longest yard in this event here, jump. And Lexi, with time to spare, as long as she can keep her momentum going, is going to walk away, or should I say jump away with this event. It looks like she's going to do it, folks. All right, Lexi was in third place going into this event, folks. It looks like a first place finish was in order. Let's go to Mo.
Lexi clocked in at 19.8 seconds, and yes, that puts her in first place. In second place is Shelly in red, and in third place is Ben in blue.
Well, did I say tie score? The leaderboard's coming up, but right now, take a look at Lexi as she flexes her legs right over those hurdles and doing some beautiful work as she climbs up the aerial bridge. And we have our players right here. Now, my belief, if my calculations are correct, that we are all tied up going into this last event. First, let's talk to Lexi. What were you thinking before you went into that? You knew that those guys had some strong times or some long times. What were you thinking?
Just had to use my legs, muscles, and get over the hurdles without knocking them down.
Okay, now all of you guys going into the Aggro Crag event, this is the ultimate here on Guts. It's going to be determined by whoever gets to the top of that peak first. What are you expecting to find on your way up the mountain, Shelly?
Well, I really don't know, but I know it's going to be hard to go and pretty scary to go up there.
Okay, all right, so Ben, Lexi, and Shelly ready to climb that mountain. Let's go to Mo and look at our leaderboard.
Mike, I'm afraid this might just excite you too much. Ben, Shelly, and Lexi have 800 points each.
All right, yeah! Well, I couldn't use this. The pole falls over the crag because it's a crag 26 feet high. We're tied up. Doesn't get any better than this on Guts. Stick around. All right, folks, you stuck around. And we've got the ultimate event, the ultimate challenge in athletic ability here on our program, the Aggro Crag event. The Aggro Crag, aggro meaning aggressive, crag meaning rock. That is one aggressive rock behind me. Let's go to Mo and check out our leaderboard. Mo.
Mike, after 4 events and just before the Aggro Crag, we have a 3-way tie. All 3 players have 800 points.
All right, that's a look at where they stand. Now let's take a look at how they got there. And there is Ben as he goes off the wall and takes the lead after our first event, knocking down plenty of baseballs. Then there's Lexi, who answers by making the longest jump in the longest yard event, which was 13.5. Nice one. And then Ben comes back in basic training to win first. He went spinning through that tire crawl, right up the wall climb, and got 300 points for this event for first place. A nice fall into the free fall bag. Now Shelly maintains a steady second place finish in all of the events. This is jump. She grabs up on the ropes and then gets in there for a second place finish. And Lexi keeps her momentum going as she gets a first place finish in this one and wins the event. And what we got right now, folks, is we get a tie score, 800 going into the Crag event. The Aggro Crag, a lot of surprises for our players in this event. Rock slides, snow avalanches, falling ledges, slime in your face, smoke in your eyes, water up your nose, a whole bunch of surprises. Who will get the gold medal? It will all be determined at the end of this event. Let's go to Mo for the rules.
Players will start at the sound of my whistle. Each player has an identical side of the mountain to climb and may not cross into another player's path. Now, during their climb, our players must light up each of 7 targets located on their side of the crag. The first player to activate all of the targets, including the final one at the peak of the mountain, will receive first place points. Mike.
All right, that is one roaring alive mountain ready to take on our players, and our players, as they get their game faces on. Let me remind you that the points have skyrocketed in this final event, the aggro crag. Third place being worth 375 points, second 550, and first, the points that all matter, 725 points. Whoever gets to the top of that 26-foot peak first will win. Mo!
Players, on your mark, get set.
All right, folks, this is what it all comes down to. As you take a look at Lexi hitting her first actuator, getting slimed in her face right there, but she missed an actuator. She made the turn, and it looks like as they make their way, very cautious our players here today as they make their way around. And Ben in the lead. Ben is running, but looks like Ben slipped on that one, folks. As the rocks come tumbling down, it looks like it's going to be all Ben. All Ben at the top, folks. Lexi missed an actuator, I believe. She's got to go back down as Ben comes in first. And at the end there we come in with Shelly and Lexi in third. All right, maybe I called that prematurely. Let's go to Mo for the results.
In first place on the aggro crag is Ben in blue. In second place is Shelley in red. In third place, automatically for missing one of our actuators, is Lexi in purple.
All right, let's take a look at the replay right here. Here is Lexi as she turns the corner and misses that actuator right on the left. And Shelley continuing her trek up the mountain. But there is Ben, who was in first place at this point up the mountain. He continued his climb, and look right there as he finishes his final portion of his climb up the mountain, feeling the gold medal in his hands, around his neck. All he had to do was come in first at the top of that mountain, and that was a lot. He came in there with first place, and I believe he is the winner for today, folks. Let's go to our final leaderboard. Mo!
In third place today is Lexi in purple with 1,175 points. In second place, Shelley in red, 1,350 points. Our winner today, Ben in blue, 1,525 points.
The thrill of competition here today on Guts. The bronze medal goes to Lexi, and the silver medal goes to Shelley, and the gold medal, folks, goes to Ben. He proved it on the crag. No ifs, ands, or buts. These kids got guts. Do you have it?
All Guts players compete in Reebok athletic shoes. Life is short. Play hard.
Guts was recorded in front of a live audience in Nickelodeon Studios at Universal Studios, Orlando, Florida.